It's Diwali. Happiness is in air, and I wish you all a very happy Diwali. Diwali is celebrated because Ram, Sita, and Lakshman came back to Ayodhya after 14 years of exile, which was full of challenges and difficulties. So, this is perfect time for us to look at the bright side of life and forget the dark things. Ramayana has always been recognized as a spiritual text. But today, I would like to look at Ramayana from the perspective of entrepreneurship. I was wondering, are there any lessons which business owners can learn from Ramayana? And I was surprised when I realized, yes, there are so many lessons. This is Priyanka Baya, business and strategy expert, helping businesses grow in a sustainable way. So let's look at learnings from Ramayana from business perspective. I've categorized these into 3 categories: leadership lessons, management lessons, and strategy lessons. We start with leadership lessons. Number 1, believe in your team's ability. Ravan had sophisticated army, which was full of warriors, which had defeated many kings and had a past of defeating even Devdas. Comparatively, Ram led an army of monkeys and bears, which by no means could be compared with Ravan's army. But Ram's still confidence and sustained faith in his troops against the mighty and seemingly impossible to defeat army of Ravan. So a leader's trust in his team is absolutely non-negotiable. Number 2, equality. Ram mingled with everyone alike, regardless of any norms of lower and upper strata of society. Whether this was Shabari, Sugriv, various kings or rishis, he treated everyone with dignity and respect. There was nothing like untouchability for him. This helped him strike associations with all different people. And this brings us to a very, very important tip. Treat all people equally. And equality results in loyalty. Number 3, be courageous and keep on taking action. After Sita's kidnapping, Ram was wandering in the forest looking for Sita. And there are details of his grief and sadness in Sita's absence. However, this did not stop him from forging ties with Sugriv and others, even when the enemy was unknown. So even if things are not clear and you have a lot of questions in mind, keep on going. At the end, you will not only get clarity, but will also be able to connect the dots easily. Number 4, do not be judgmental. Ram was known for his morality and he always stood by his values. He was a person of resolve. But nowhere in Ramayana he comes across as a person who only wanted his code of conduct in place and rest all be banished. He chose to suspend judgment and never judged others from his standpoint. His value systems were different even from his own father. Ram had only one wife, while many other kings, including his own father, had several. Next, number 5, be an able decision maker. When Hanuman could not find Sanjeevani on a mountain, he did not leave that task and return empty-handed. He decided to carry the whole mountain, which might not be the best decision, but it seemed like the most visible to him. So every entrepreneur faces such situations when you have to make choices and take hard decisions. Number 6, get rid of the ego. Ravan was the biggest Shivbhakt and also the most learned man of his times. However, what led to his downfall was his ego, which he could not control. Similarly, a lot of entrepreneurs fail because their ego comes in the way and overshadows all the good things they've achieved. In order to be a successful entrepreneur, put your ego aside and let your work do the talking. Now let's look at the management lessons from Ramayana. Number 1, consult with core team and allow free exchanges of opinions. Ram always had consultation with his core team on important matters. When Vibhishan broke up with Ravan and went to Ram, he consulted his army chiefs, and they suggested him that Vibhishan should not be trusted since he was the brother of the culprit. Instead of rebuking their ideas, Ram convinced them in his favor and vowed to protect Vibhishan. Everybody in the team felt heard. So listening and encouraging others is a skill which is very important for the managers. Number 2, efficient management with available resources. Ram had a knack of putting to use the available resources in the most optimal manner to gain the maximum out of minimum. When he realized that the only way to cross the sea was to construct a bridge over the sea, he got the right people for the job, Nal and Neel. These two were skilled in construction and geography. They also gathered the monkey tribe for execution. And finally, the bridge got in place. So successful managers have a knack of equipping the right people with the right task. Next, number 3, never sign a document without reading terms and conditions. When Kaikeyi had saved Dashrath's life in battle, Dashrath was very pleased. So he told her that she can ask for any 2 boons. Later on, when Kaikeyi's mind was influenced by her maid Manthara, she used these boons against Ram to make her own son Bharat the next king. She asked king to send Ram on 14-year-long exile to the forest and to declare her son Bharat as the next king of the kingdom. So in business, make sure that you have all your contracts in writing and never sign any agreement, contract or document without reading and understanding. No blank checks or signature, please. Number 4, do not covet what does not belong to you. If you see the entire story of Ramayana, you will realize that it is made up of storylines where human greed took charge. Kaikeyi wanted her son to be the next king. Shurpankhar wanted to marry Lakshman. King Bali abducted the wife of his own brother Sugriv. Ravan wanted to possess Sita, and blinded by his desire, he ended up abducting her. The entire battle of Lanka was fought to free Sita from the shackles of Ravan. In your business also, you need to learn to play ethical. Do not let greed take over other things. Do not do anything illegal or overlook laws to secure a quick win. Next, number 5, keep wise counsel. Queen Kaikeyi kept an evil maid, Manthara, as her counsel. Over time, she managed to poison Kaikeyi's mind against Ram. Similarly, Ravan avoided the advice of his wife Mandodari, who told her to return Sita respectfully to her husband. He also did not listen to his own brother Vibhishan and kicked him out of his kingdom. Imagine if Ravan would have listened to Mandodari or Vibhishan. So surround yourself with a team of people who tell you what you need to know and not what you like to hear. Do not have subordinates who always try to flatter you. Now let's look at some of the strategy lessons from Ramayana. Number 1, provide a concrete and strong vision to your team. Ram had the clear vision of bringing Sita back home safely, and he inspired all his followers to believe in his vision and work for the same. Never ever he changed his goal to killing Ravan or destroying Lanka. It was always about Sita, and all other things were incidental. Like Ram, it is important for the entrepreneurs to set and share vision with their teammates and give them clarity. The clearer the goal is, the more would be the inclination to reach there. Next, number 2, competition. Competition is reality. When the king Janak organized the wedding of his daughter Sita, all the great kings were invited to participate in Swayamvar, which was a competitive act of choosing one's husband. Ram defeated all others and emerged as the most suitable candidate. As an entrepreneur, expect strong competition and learn whatever it takes to win ethically. Choose your alliances carefully. Ram needed a powerful ally in order to win. Yet, when it came to making an alliance, he chose Sugriv over his powerful brother, King Bali. Bali was very powerful, who had already defeated Ravan once, and yet Ram did not join forces with him because he was immoral. He kicked his own brother Sugriv out of Kishkinda kingdom and abducted his wife. If you partner with wrong and unethical people, you may win in the short run, but in the long run, you will lose your reputation. Negotiate, change, and innovate. Before declaring a full-scale war, Ram tried to negotiate with Ravan by sending Angad as his emissary. Later on, even Hanuman offered peace to Ravan. But Ravan was so blinded in his ignorance that he failed to see a more powerful force. There is absolutely nothing wrong in changing your position or strategy when circumstances around you are changing. In fact, change is the only constant thing. Innovate on your strategy regularly. Choose innovation over ignorance. A lot of businesses fail because their leader could not negotiate and adapt well to a powerful force of disruption. The businesses which do not change with time eventually get destroyed. So these were the learnings from Ramayana. If you enjoyed watching this video, please like this video and comment below. If you are interested in knowing more stuff on entrepreneurship, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. May your life be as colorful and shimmering as the lights of Diwali. May all your dreams be fulfilled this Diwali. Thank you for watching.